is an independent state. What happened? During the centuries here, there was the state of the church. After the fall of the Roman Empire, there were no other authorities left here in Rome. And so the only authority was the Bishop of Rome. So slowly he had also the political power, spiritual power and political power, the temporal power. And so there was the state of the church, for centuries here, and Rome and around, of course, and many other emirates around Rome. And it was an ordinary state. I mean, they made wars and all the rest, just like any ordinary state. And until the year 1861, when there was unification of Italy. Italy was unified under the King Victor Emmanuel II of Piedmont. Italy was divided into many little states before. And the Italians, of course, wanted to have Rome as the capital, but they couldn't touch Rome. Rome. There was a Pope here, and the Pope was defended by Napoleon III of France at that time. So when Napoleon III was defeated by the Germans in Sedan in the year 1870, the Italians could take Rome, and they arrived here against the Pope. And the Pope excommunicated the new Italian king and the new Italian state. You can imagine what kind of a problem it was for a Catholic nation being excommunicated by the Pope. It was called the Roman issue. It was a very big problem. Until the year 1929, when there was instead the conciliation between the popes and the new Italian state. And the popes wanted to have their independence. And Italians recognized in the end that right. And so they say, okay, you will have the smallest state in the world. This one is the smallest state in the world. Only 700 residents and around 500 citizens, official citizens, of course. And millions of priests and nuns coming from all over the world. But anyhow, officially, still, just 500 official citizens. And it is an ordinary state, except, the currency. They use the Italian currency here, euro today. And, okay, I will show you part of the gardens from this point. So, you see in front of us, there is a fountain, like many fountains here in Rome. And you can see also there are some panels placed by the Vatican museums, because I have to explain the Sistine Chapel from those panels, either there or on the other side, because we cannot speak inside the Sistine Chapel, so I have to explain it, outside, from the outside. And anyhow, you can see we have to decide where to go. Okay, nobody decides, no more democracy, then I decide myself now. There is a sociological law. If nobody decides, someone will grasp the power. Okay, we're going on the other side. It is closer to the point where we actually start our visit. And, okay, before we go there, anyhow, I offer water to everybody. Okay, there is some water. This town is full of water. Italy is a poor country, but it is rich of water. At least, maybe the future of the future, I don't know. In any case, there is a lot of water. It is always drinkable water. So you will see, inside the town, there is written nothing, because we don't need it. It is always drinkable. If there is something written, sometimes it is because it's not drinkable. Here there is written instead, drinkable water, just to let you know that this one is not holy water, okay? This one is not holy, even if we are inside, the Vatican City. And even during the Empire, there was a lot of water in this town. There were 11 overground aqueducts in this town, 11. They needed that water for huge public baths for everybody. So at that time there were no pestilences, no plagues, at that time, because those baths were for everybody, of course, free. And of course, after the barbarian invasions, instead they cut those aqueducts, and so there were a lot of places, just like all over Europe at that time. But later, anyhow, the popes, renewed some aqueducts and also made new pipes. So even today, there is still a lot of water. So you can refill your bottles if you want. You can drink as well. Then I will show you how the Romans drink. I'll show you how the Romans drink. Okay. So in Rome, do as Romans do then. I show you how the Romans drink. It is just an excuse, you know.
Huh?
We place, you know, the hand like this, like a shell. So you can drink as long as you want. There is also a secret. That one is a secret. In Rome, do as Romans do. Anyhow, that one is a coffin, you can see. They recycled a lot of sarcophagi, you know, in this town. So you will see a lot of these kind of fountains around the town. Sarcophagus, you know, turned into a basin for a new fountain, because they needed this kind of a basins, you know, especially during the Middle Ages, because that water was not just for human beings, it was also for animals, horses and all the rest. Okay, no one, all right. I did show you it is not poisoned anyhow, so, all right, let's go. Okay, now we're entering inside, you know, the gallery, and then we will reach the Pinecone courtyard in front of us. Once inside here, don't go neither on the left nor on the right. Neither on the left nor on the right for the Americans. Neither, neither, either. Tomato, tomato. Potato, potato. Cherries, carrot. Two words without S, American English. Oh, yeah. We must know languages. Okay. We come in front of us. That one is called the Pinecone courtyard because of that rose pinecone in front of us. That courtyard was built by Donato Bramante. And that pinecone, it was part of a fountain in the ancient town. Then it was placed here by Bramante because for a while he said it was in front of the old Basilica of St. Peter, inside the quadriportico, or the old Basilica of St. Peter. And then it was placed here by Bramante when he destroyed the old Basilica, started a new one. Okay, let's go there, follow me here, because we have to reach those panels. Because I have to explain the Sistine Chapel from the outside, because we cannot speak inside there, and I cannot speak inside there as well. All around here there are some statues, but then I will tell you, once explain the Sistine Chapel from those panels. I will tell you something about also that contemporary work. Posso cominciare da qua? Stai facendo quello? Poi passi di qua. Ok. I'll try not to disturb here, I suppose, because this one is number 1, number 2, number 3. He's explaining number 2, so we may start from this point. And okay, so around here, can you hear me anyhow? I don't want to disturb the others. And okay, so this one is the Sistine Chapel. In the year 1475, Pope Sixtus IV decided to have a special place for the election of the Pope. Because the election of the Pope before, had also a political meaning, and sometimes it took months before having a new Pope, and once even 2 years. So we decided to have a special place where to close the cardinals. Conclave means under the key. Under the key they will be closed inside there, they will receive